This whole CollarGate scandal bullshit is so blown out of freaking proportion. What is this? This is the New York
A
Times or
left-wing
something?
streamer is going viral for a
New York
moment
Post.
that played out during one of his recent live streams, but not for the reasons he might want. People are accusing Hasan Piker of using a shock collar on his dog Kaya in order to
He
keep
used an e-collar on his dog, and the usage is questionable.
her in the shot. The moment in question played out during a Twitch live stream on Tuesday.
But it is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay?
The problem is that so many people are jumping on this and crucifying the tool. I'm a professional dog trainer. I have over 2 million followers. I am one of the top guys in regards to severe dog rehabilitation, and I use e-collars sometimes when they're appropriate. Here in this situation, so much nuance is needed to truly start to understand the context here. And when he's talking about Kaya's lifestyle and that she gets exercise daily, all this stuff, the place command has now also come into question, right? So do I believe that dogs should spend their life on a place bed? No. But if this dog is being enriched the way that Hasan says that she is, that she's getting multiple walks a day, that she's getting exercise a day, there is a time and a place for a dog to need downtime. Same with us. If we get overstimulated, you're grumpy, you need a nappy nap. Does that mean that he should have hit her with an e-collar for stepping off of the placeboard? No, because he also said that his partner isn't consistent with the house structure and the expectations, so it's not really fair to use it. But I think he did it out of frustration. I don't think that this guy abuses his dog. I don't think that he's a dog abuser, and I think that that's a realist perspective. In a world where everything is so extreme all the time, like, wow, he messed up. He must be an animal abuser. He must eat dogs, right? Like, no, it's not the way this shit works, man. Someone messed up. He messed up. He had a moment of frustration, maybe the pressure from the stream, got him to do this. Am I excusing it? No, but everyone makes mistakes, so everyone running around as if they're holier than thou are just a bunch of hypocrites. Do I think that the collar usage is appropriate? No. Do I think that this guy abuses his dog? Absolutely fucking not.
It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
See, he's whiny. He seems like a whiny dude, like a whiny little guy. And whiny little guys do whiny guy shit.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just, you're making her stressed. She just literally
And that's the moment when you realize you fucked up.
is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
Social media immediately went into a frenzy over the speculation about the extremely influential streamer, who is no stranger to
Or maybe it's his mom that lets Kaya run around. Maybe it's not his partner, but either way, he just admitted that the context is not clear. Where the dog lives, the context is presenting not clarity for what's accepted and for what's not accepted. So you need to get the whole family on track in order to be able to implement and to be fair to your dog. Was that fair? No, absolutely not. But does he abuse his dog? I don't think so.
of hate, including calling Israelis inbred, saying it doesn't matter if rapes happen to women during Hamas's October 7th, 2023 attack on Israel, and that America...
I'm not even going to make this political, but those takes are fucking whack. If he said that shit, which I don't believe anything that the internet says anymore, if he said that shit, he's just fucking... The biggest problem with this whole thing is that he's trying to backtrack out of it and saying that I would never use an e-collar, right? Like giving credibility to the people who think that these tools are bad. They're not bad when they're used appropriately. I post sessions with e-collars all the time with happy dogs.
deserved the September 11th, 2001 terror attacks. But it was his moment with Kaya that sparked so much outrage that Piker's name became a trending search topic. This Hasan guy is torturing his dog for views. Please do something if you can.
That's extreme.
This is sickening.
That's
One
extreme.
user on X posted. OMG, I'm physically ill. Put a shock collar on Hasan, wrote another.
Maybe.
But it wasn't just
Maybe-
social media
maybe
users
he does
who were
need an
upset.
e-collar.
Two of
E-collar
Piker's
training could be
fellow
good.
Influencers were also quick to condemn him. A streamer known as Tectone posted, I always wondered how Hasan keeps his dog behind him all stream. It's because he's been using a shock collar on a setting so high that his dog f***ing screams.
Okay, that doesn't mean that. It means that the dog could have been startled because of lack of clarity in the environment. Also, we don't know what the setting was on. It was 100% an e-collar, I'll tell you that right now. But what these people do right here on the conservative side is they use this. They use this, and they'll use this as emotional leverage in order to condemn this, when most of their hunting buddies probably use GPS and e-collars. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. And does he use that collar to keep the dog in place? You know, from the context, from what we're seeing there, it does look like it. But I think overall, probably not. I think the dog is very well exercised, and that the dog stays there and self-soothes and calms, because this right here, it's not enough to really like deem this dude as an animal abuser. It's just crazy that people use these extreme words like right away in order to condemn someone that they don't like. It's this whiny little bitch cancel culture that really started to take over the internet a few years ago. Oh, you know likey, we know likey you. Oh, you make mistake. You are a gaslighting, narcissistic animal abuser, right? I do think he's gaslighting by telling people he's not using the collar. But at the same time, it's, man, people just fucking they're so ready to bring someone to the crucifix simply for having a disagreeable terms. Now, do I think that 9/11 should have happened to us? No. Do I think that all Israelis are inbred? No. Do I think rape's cool? No, not at all. Do I disagree with a lot of the things that he says? Yes, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to sit here and go, wow, you because you had an inappropriate usage of an e-collar, I'm going to condemn you for the rest of your life and ruin your fucking life. Because let me tell you, the average dog owner, I work with a lot of dog owners, the average dog owner has no idea what the fuck they're doing anyway. And those of you guys, average dog owners who are commenting in on this, on the usage of this tool and this tool in general and bastardizing it, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about either. So what you have here is you have a big melting pot of I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, trying to talk about something that you don't know what you're talking about. And quite frankly, it's really annoying when a bunch of gamers, and like I'm a gamer, dude, I fucking love video games. Like we're actually gonna be doing Fortnite dog Q&A and stuff. But like, really look at this. Really look at the stuff that's being brought to the forefront. All emotional narratives, all emotional arguments from all sides without any credible anything. And if anybody wants me to make an e-collar breakdown video, how I use them, how you can ethically use them, and show dogs happy on e-collar, and also explain why the aversive usage of an e-collar is beneficial in certain situations like rattlesnake avoidance or deterring confirmed livestock killers, I will happily explain these things. Dog training is a very nuanced profession. It's a very nuanced profession. And now all of a sudden, we're getting this influx of people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about, who need straightening out. You know, it's as easy as this. This dude used an e-collar inappropriately on his dog, and that sucks. Take accountability, come out, and maybe like feature a dog trainer, Hasan, who knows what they're doing with an e-collar. And then at that point, get the dog retrained, maybe get yourself retrained. Just take accountability. This shit is not hard. This shit is not hard. It's blown way out of proportion.
Uses it, using your dog as a prop to seem more friendly, relatable, and down to earth, when in reality the dog isn't sitting there of his own volition, but stays there out of fear.
The dog is not staying there out of fear. I can tell you that much right now. The dog is staying there because it was trained to do so by a trainer. Now, the lack of clarity in the context, when there's no break or like a release or a release marker, the dog's going to get confused. That's why this usage is inappropriate, because the dog should have clear guidelines and expectations first before we're using any sort of punishment.
Beyond disgusted, this man's whole existence.
Why fuck his whole existence? Like, that's just an extreme of a take, as all Israelis are inbred. Do you see that, like, extremists just battle extremists? The idiots go after the idiots with the most idiotic fucking takes. It's crazy.
YouTuber Ethan Klein also went after Piker in his Instagram stories, writing, "This is deeply psychotic behavior, exerting this level of control over a meek animal, and then turning his anger on her."
Shut up! The dude was frustrated, right? The dude was frustrated. This guy doesn't like Hasan, so he's making this into a whole emotional narrative. Hasan messed up, and I don't agree with him politically on a lot of things. We can leave that shit out. People make mistakes. But these people just go for each other, right? Let's put you under the magnifying glass and see the tiniest little crack in the foundation, and then your politics must be wrong. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way.
Crying out in pain. Very disturbing. Klein went on to post this pic comparing a close-up image of a collar around a dog resembling Kaya's neck with a...
That's not the same collar. So the collar that you're seeing there with the light on, that's an individual collar. What you're seeing above it is probably an AirTag. But what you're seeing there is from the Educator series from eCollar Technologies. That's not the same collar though. So, but of course, like, people don't fucking do their research. They're just so ready. I found the missing link. It was Colonel Mustard in the library with the e-collar.
Of a shock collar for sale, and an old resurfaced clip in which he says Hasan admitted to owning a shock collar.
Who cares if he owns one? He can train his dog how he wants to. At the end of this video, I'll post a clip of a dog getting trained on an e-collar. That's so that way they can see, wow, he owns dog training equipment. Who fucking cares?
They wanted to use
He owns dog training equipment. Wow, let me babble on about how I know nothing about it.
collar for Fish and his dogs. For Fish and his dogs barking. I couldn't do it. I have it still.
I can't stand when people chew with their mouth open or like have food in their mouth and speak. It bothers me. It bothers me on a spiritual level.
Bought it. They are incredibly effective. But
They're even more effective if you do the back end work.
didn't do it.
Tectone also posted a resurfaced clip, this one in which Piker appears to brush off an accusation that his dog's collar was too tight.
And now it's mainstream. I love her. I think her collar's too tight.
Yeah, well, it's
This lady's also like the ultimate Karen though. Like she's like the mayor of Karen City.
here we go.
You have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get 1. I think you're choking her.
She's like, it's a lot of neck meat.
Meanwhile, Piker responded to Fallout by denying that he has abused his dog in any way.
It's going viral that they're claiming that the most well-trained and the most spoiled, best kept after dog on the planet is actually being abused by me.
I don't think he's abusing his
apparently.
dog. I don't think he's a dog abuser.
Because I gave her the place command while she was getting off, and then she yelped. I suspect it's coming.
She yelled
from,
because you used an e-collar,
you know,
and she was confused. It was more of a
crazy
startled
haters.
response than anything else.
They said you shocked her with a button. Yeah. In my evil villain lair.
But his explanation hasn't yet quieted down the so-called haters.
Man, the fact that this like hits the New York Post, right? The fact that this is hitting so hard, and like, I understand the haters, right? Hey, look at him. Maybe he has anger issues. He's correcting his dog in a frustrated format, misusing a tool. Is he a dog abuser? I don't know. I don't think so. Most dog owners that I know swat their dogs when they're frustrated with them, like with their hands. And we have to go in and we have to clean those things up. If you've swatted your dog or told your dog no, followed by a pop on the rear because you were frustrated with your dog, that's no different than this. And if somebody says, well, at least I wasn't shocking my dog, then you don't know anything about an e-collar because it's just a TENS current. It's almost medical equipment. You can literally use an e-collar to stimulate your muscles on your legs or like wherever. Of course, if you dial it up high, it sucks. It's like a hard Charlie horse, right? A shock collar isn't what you think of it. Like, people are like, oh, the lightning bolt of Zeus. We're throwing Zeus's lightning bolts at the doggy woggy and it's mean. That's not what this is. In fact, you can condition an e-collar, like the stimulation, in a non-aversive format. That's how I counter condition deaf dogs, for instance, or we do a happy recall. You'll see it here in the video clip that I'm going to post. You'll see that what we did was we taught this Rottweiler puppy to come bring the ball upon this stimulation happening. That means that when the stimulation happens, boom, we say come, Roscoe goes and gets the ball and plays fetch. That means dopamine is coming into the system, which is simply an anticipatory chemical in the brain, which signals to the brain to expect something good to happen. But hey, all usage of this is bad, right? Most of you guys don't even understand that using a well-timed aversive, and yes, if that means tactile discomfort, noxious tactile stimulation, that you can actually recruit the prefrontal cortex in order to activate problem solving, which then can procure dopamine and build confidence in the environment. That's why learning to turn the stimulation off at a slightly aversive level is so good for dogs who have fear in environments in which they're unfamiliar. You can turn this into a game. Turn this off, come to me, get food. Turn this off, come to me, get food. You start to build confidence that way. It's the same as going to a party and you have social anxiety and you can play a game of cards with somebody, Uno. And I know that people are going to be like, hey, well, I don't have to get shocked. Cool, you don't have to get shocked. The next time, explain to your dog in English or in a human language and give the dog information on why it shouldn't be scared. Dogs need familiar things and perform familiar behaviors in order to procure positive outcomes and positive experiences in new context, which is why we go into low criteria context first. We perform familiar behaviors in order to understand, oh, these are available here. I can win here. And then we raise the criteria of the context slowly. Anyway, here's Roscoe. I'm sure people are going to have an issue with this, with my take. And here's the final summary of this for this video. And it's this. Did he misuse the collar? 100%. Was it abusive? I don't think it's abusive. I think he made a mistake. I don't think this is going to leave lasting psychological damage with Kaya if she was trained and if she was trained on the place command and also has proper stimulation throughout the day. How is this abusive? The context in which this would constitute abuse, in my opinion, is if the dog is forced to lay there for an extended period of time without being biologically enriched and fulfilled in other places like walks, sniffing, playing, that type of deal. In particular, nose work. I'm a huge fan of nose work. Then it's abuse. And it's even more so abuse if he's using the e-collar to contain the dog on the place board there if the dog is not being stimulated. But if the dog is being stimulated and fulfilled in other ways, that's simply nap time. Now, the lack of clarity that's being presented in the context from other people to the dog does not justify the usage of punishment there for breaking a place command because it's not clear. That's just the way that I see it. So do I think that Hasan is an animal abuser? No. Do I think that what he did was right? No. But there's a lot of nuance to everything. And the extremists are sounding very, very extreme these days on both sides. I'm Jonas Black. I fall socially left and fiscally very right. I live in Texas. I'm a Christian, and I really pride myself in being able to have an objective viewpoint on this situation. I'm also the only person that ever got anyone indicted on animal cruelty charges by a grand jury. Look up Cody Roberts, the wolf, Hogs for Hope, and the things that I do for animals. I just adopted a dog with cancer in hospice care. I do hospice fostering. And he died, and I really miss him. But look into Wyatt's story. Look at all the stuff that I've done. I'm sure that my body of work will speak for itself. You just have to look a little deeper, because no true person of authority is commenting on this, and that tends to be problematic. In particular, people who aren't familiarized or use e-collars properly, they're not commenting on this because they want to stay out of the fire. That's why I'm here, because I would like to bring some objective perspective to this situation. A non-emotional perspective. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, here's the Roscoe training session.
There we go. Awesome. Roscoe, come here. Good. Come here, buddy. And call him.
Roscoe. Sit.
That is beautiful. So this is e-collar session 1. We just conditioned. Roscoe's super smart, and he takes to things very, very beautifully. We don't start e-collar recall until our recall without an e-collar is pretty solid.
Sit. Do you want him to stay or?
Don't look at him, just keep walking away. And recall him as you're walking away.
Come.
And food. Yes, but keep walking. Keep walking. Try now.
Come.
Awesome. So from here, what I want you to do is don't turn around to him when you're walking, and I want you to have that food ready at your side. So that way he has a target to go to, just at your side right here. So that way he'll recall into heel.
Okay. Come. I looked.
But keep walking. Keep walking. And turn.
Come.
There we go. What a great dog. What a good boy. Tails up, don't lie. Tails up, don't lie. A lot of people think that this training is cruel, that e-collar usage is cruel, Asman. But no, not at all. It's not. This is what it looks like.
He's just staying with me now.
Yeah. Have we ever hit him hard on the e-collar? Meaning, have we turned it up really,
No,
really
no,
high, right?
It's still on 9.
Have we, 9 out of 100, have we ever hurt him with it?
No.
No.
Come.
Boom. Why are you so good? Dude, you make me look way better than I am, brother. Ho, ho, ho. Does he have a toy that he likes a lot, like a ball?
What's that?
Does he fetch?
Yes.
Do you want to go grab a ball?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do a little bit of e-collar stuff with play also. Go follow your mama. Go follow your mama. Like the e-collar training. See how much fun this dog is having? There we go, buddy. All right, so here's what I want to do here. So, we're going to stem first. Come. Come here. There we go. And go get it. So now we can couple the stimulus with, again, something even better may be happening.
Okay.
Now we've got food and play potentially associated. Roscoe, come here. Where's your ball? Come here. Come here, buddy. Great job. Great job. Oh, thank you. So here, I'm going to cue him to come again with this. Come. Come here. Roscoe, come. Good. Sit. Yes. Good job, buddy. Torturous work, isn't it?
So you're asking him to come back
Yes.
with this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I didn't know whether he was just doing.
I want you to press it because I want that stimulation to mean, oh, if I go back to whoever's calling me, because that stimulation happens, something really good's gonna happen.
Okay.
So the command becomes the bridge. So what that does is it says something good's about to happen. The command becomes the bridge to help him understand where to get the good stuff that's about to happen.
Okay. Come. Where's the ball? Go get the ball. Get the ball. Come. Bring the ball.
Stem him. And just have him come. There we
you
go.
Good boy.
Now notice
Drop.
when we stemmed, he picked up the ball, right? He picked up the ball when we stemmed and brought it back to her. It means that he's anticipating fetch, where before he was just standing there.
Roscoe.
Roscoe, come here, buddy.
Come.
What are you doing? So same thing. You're gonna want to stem and recall.
Come.
There we go, and into a sit.
Good boy. Sit. Fetch.
Good boy, Roscoe.
Come.
Good boy.
Okay. Sit. All right. Well, thank you both.
Of course, we'll see you soon. Bye, Roscoe. Yeah, so a tool that gets a really bad reputation. Now, can it be used aversively? Yes, absolutely. But this is what e-collar training looks like from a professional. Good conditioning, you gauge to see how understanding the dog is of the stimulus, and then you bring a bunch of good shit into the equation all the time.